And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Lunar, the Silver Star Story. I'm your host, the RPG guy. Now, I wanted to show you, I did fight a few of those critters and killed them because they finally stopped running like bitches. And we get this item known as the Chira's Tail, which ultimately isn't that great. I put it on my characters. I really noticed no difference in their performance via agility. I'm sure it's there. I'm sure it's subtle. But ultimately, it was overall useless. And so I also went in and looked at them. You can sell them for $6 grand a pop. No joke, $6 grand a pop. So we're gonna sell these two because if I wanted to, we could always get more. Now we're filthy stinking rich right now, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And we'll deal with the concept of this kind of money later. I only was down in there fighting for about 20 minutes or so, give or take. That might be an exaggeration on the too short side, but the XP was okay. It was not the best, but it was okay. It was over. I forgot what it was already, but it was good and it was pretty decent. So, hello, Alex. I'm glad you finally made it. What do you think of Vane? Vane, breathtaking, isn't it? Galleon is occupied at the moment, so I'll escort you to the parlor.
Actually, we'd rather look around the magic guild, wouldn't we, Alex?
Actually, yes.
Alright then.
Alright then, suit yourself. Luna, would you also care to wander the guild's halls?
Perhaps later, but right now I'm sitting down and getting off my feet sounds wonderful.
Then I'll just have to give you a private tour of the Magic Guild sometime, Luna. Alex, come on upstairs whenever you're ready to meet with Galleon. You can already see the longing in his eyes.
Alex, this place is huge. I hope I don't get lost.
Alright, so we're in control. I'll come for you when Galleon is ready. If you need anything in the meantime, Luna, please let me know.
Thank you, Nash. I will. Oh, my tender feet. Oh, they burn.
The hell is that?
That song. It's Alex?
It's a long-ass looking guitar.
Oh, I'm so sorry I interrupted. You see, I heard the music, and I thought it was Alex that was playing.
It's no bother.
The question is she blushing because she's embarrassed, or should she have the hots for pale-skinned, pointy-eared people? Just saying. Not gonna lie, Luna, a little weird. Mixed messages.
You play beautifully, sir, but may I ask how you came to learn that melody?
Dine composed that melody when he was a boy, before he became the Dragon Master.
Dragon Master Dine wrote that? Alex never told me. Why am I always the last person to know these things?
Now, I'm certain this Alex probably was just unaware of the piece. No need to get unnecessarily upset. It doesn't become you. You must be a new student here at the guild, and quite a fetching one at that.
What? Oh no! I don't have any magical abilities. I've traveled here with Alex. He's on a quest to become the Dragon Master. We already met Quark, the White Dragon, and we're here to learn the locations of the other three.
What about you? Perhaps you're on a quest of your own? You may not even realize what you're searching for. At least, not yet.
Oh no, I'm not. Wait, it's a dream. I keep having the same dream, but it doesn't quite feel like a dream, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to ramble on with someone I just met.
Don't apologize. Everyone wants to understand themselves and to know who they are. But not everyone is prepared for what they ultimately discover. Are you prepared for your journey of discovery?
I think I need to sit down. I feel weak.
That's kind of odd, is it not?
Makes you get fit, Alex. Yeah. Well, you can walk around the school. I believe there are a few things to see and do. Alex, I highly doubt we're gonna find an unlocked gate in the dungeon. Alright. Not gonna lie, there's really not much to... I don't remember there being that much to actually do, except this.
Who's there?
Did somebody order Rick James? Why does it sound like porn music? Oh god, why does it sound like porn music? She's a child! Look away! It's an 18-year-old trapped in a 14-year-old's body! Flee! Run! Run, Alex!
I'm sorry. I cannot go to the magic school today. I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mistook you for a messenger of my mother's. My name is Mia. Mia Ausa. May I ask
Then
your
she
name?
saw our face, and now she's a big heaver. Holy crap, her chest grew 3 sizes bigger. I'm in love. Ooh, I couldn't believe that she was a heaver, even if I tried.
Alright, enough of that. Oh, I hope I haven't asked you anything too personal. It's just that it's been so long since I met someone who wasn't in the Magic Guild. So hopefully you'll forgive my curiosity. And yeah, this is Alex. Sorry about barging in. We came here to talk to Galleon. He's gonna tell us where to find the dragons. He couldn't talk to us right away, so we decided to explore the guild. And that's when we found you. You're looking for the dragons? How exciting. It is, but we've only found the white dragon so far. Hey, why don't you come along with us? I know you'd have a lot of fun. Adventure? Me? No, I'm sorry. It's not permitted, I'm afraid. You can? Well, I had to ask. I mean, what adventurer wouldn't want a beautiful girl by their side? Thank you, Noel. I'm flattered. Yeah, even you're even cuter with a smile on your face, isn't she, Alex? Oh, stop it!
Oh god. Hey! What are you doing in here? How dare you enter Mia's room without permission? Who do you think she is? You are not allowed to speak to her, much less violate the sanctity of her bedchamber. Mia is the daughter of Lemia, and the future leader of the Magic Guild.
Nash, these people aren't...
I apologize for this, Mia. I should never have let these slovenly hicks wander around the guild so unsupervised. I take full responsibility for this invasion of your privacy, and I beg your forgiveness.
Nash, will you please?
Galleon will see you now. Come, quickly. Oh, it crawled up his butt.
Bye, Mia. Take care.
Do I have to spell it out for you two? Quickly!
Quickely. I can't spell. Let's just go.
Goodbye.
Owner of a lonely heave. I'm not letting that go. Alright, so Nash is with us. Yay! And he's level 15. So he's still pretty weak. We can actually give him something. We can do more with this later. I just want to do this now. So don't forget. And then we'll put the other cane there. And this is a heads up. I was talking about these bromides, I think, earlier. If not, I'm going to mention them now. You find bromides throughout the game, but specifically Mia's bromide was on Nash's property when we met him. It was one of his items, even. Let's take a look. Think of it like a photograph, but a bromide, if I'm not mistaken, is just something that's like stitched onto a piece of cloth. I could be wrong, but if Nash stitched that, talk about creeper mode to the max.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Alright, no, that's locked. And as I said, you know, the blue door on this side and the silver door on the other are also locked, so don't worry about them. I believe that's a classroom.
Alex, where were you? Galleon's been waiting for several minutes.
They wandered into places where they most definitely should not have been, Lunar.
We made friends with a girl named Mia. We'll introduce you to her if you like. Of course, nah. You know I love meeting new people.
Why don't you people focus your attention on the business at hand? You've been granted an audience with Galleon, the great sage of the Magic Guild. Why don't you meet him first? Why don't you meet him first? Master Galleon, these are the adventurers I mentioned to you earlier. Alex, Luna, and Null.
It's him.
Well, who'd you think it was? He went into the room right next to yours. Spazzy.
Welcome to the Magic Guild of Vane, Alex of Berg. I am Galleon, premier of the guild. My apprentice Nash speaks quite highly of you, boy. He said you passed the trial of the White Dragon. If that's true, perhaps you can help me.
Did the dude just, like, inject himself with, like, morphine right then and there or something? Took too many antidepressants?
Nash also has said you seek to become the next Dragon Master, boy. Looking at your frail form, I frankly cannot imagine it.
What do you mean? Alex is more than strong enough.
But I can sense the magical ability lurking within you, and within Luna as well. Why don't you give up on your misguided quest for the dragons? You are far better suited to taking up the study of magic here at the guild. It might not be as exciting as roaming the land, but you shall certainly live longer.
I'm not gonna quit. That's a kind offer, Galleon, but I haven't spent my life dreaming of being a student. I've dreamt of being the next Dragon Master, and now I can realize those dreams.
You certainly seem to have made up your mind. I applaud your determination. But I've heard rumors that the Dragon Master has already been born in the town of Lan. I'd like you to investigate this Dragon Master for me, and determine his legitimacy, or lack thereof. My steward will tell you the rest. Nash, will you go with Alex? Assist him in any way you can.
Yes, Master Galleon.
When we met before, why didn't you tell me who you were?
There was no need, Luna. Besides, it was a pleasure to speak to someone with an appreciation for my music.
Someday, perhaps you will allow me to hear yours. Okay, so that was the Magic Guild leader Galleon. So that's interesting. That was very interesting indeed. Ominous looking fellow, don't you think? Yeah, just a bit. Oh, looky. I told you're departing for a land to look for what could be a Dragon Master. I can spare you the danger, tell you what will happen on your journey.
Don't you get it, Licey?
Whatever.
We don't believe in your fake fortune-telling. Royce, you stupid feline. I see much pain in your future if you don't start getting it right.
Woohoo! So this is a little area a lot of people don't even realize is actually here. So I just wanted to show that. Yeah, if you explore the area enough, you can find all kinds of things. Alright, so now Nash is in our party, and again, he's level 15. Whereas when we first equicized him, he was around level 13. So he gained 2 levels in between then and now. And you see there's no movement through here. Now, with that said, there's really not much else to do here. So what we're going to do is go to the shop really quick and equip Nash with the best stuff that's out there and available. Because he is actually going to be in our party now. For the haul. Let's see here. Because, yeah, he's like ungeared because we took a lot of his gear away. Strangely enough. Alright. And then we'll sell... Again, I think this bandana is a one-of-a-kind, so once you sell it, it's gone. So, but we're gonna sell it. Sale for Shile. And he has no gear on him specifically. Now, this is something where that grinding is very, very effective. I don't know if I showed it last episode because I don't always go back and check the last episode right away. But there's some items here that are pretty good. As you can see, at 12 grand, they're very expensive. The Crystal Pendant increases spiritual power, and the Devil Pendant increases magic resistance. Both of these are incredibly good items, especially this one. But they, as you can see, are not cheap in the slightest. It comes down to the idea that this is really good for Nash. This one, though very nice, is somewhat unnecessary at this moment. The only perk of having magic endurance right now is that anytime characters get hit by magic, that's a nice little boost of defense there. But you know, in Nash's case, his whole thing is that Nash usually gets his turn first. He's a hit first, ask questions later kind of character when it comes to abilities. So getting one of these right now for him is a good idea. We may want to get another one in the future, but right now that one is fine. This is also a good place if you really do want to get the defensive set. You can get the other accessory, but I'd rather just get the one for now. That way we don't have to grind, because yeah, we would have to do a lot of grinding to make up for the loss of money. We'd have enough to get one more, but I'm gonna hold off on that one. In other words, I'm holding off on that one more for now, because the person you'd actually want to put it, the character we'd actually want to put it on isn't with us. So, oops, did I give it away? I'm pretty sure you guys figured that out. And so we can sit on that money for the time being. So, let's get going. So now what we need to do is we need to head southwestish from here, if I'm not mistaken. Mentos better than... Sorry, the music of the overworld makes me think of the Mentos commercial. Alright, and here we are at the Nansen Barrier. Now there's some items to find here, and this place is kind of weird. The enemies here, normally, if you're not a decent level can be a little rough around the edges. And I believe their XP isn't that great. Don't quote me on that. But let's take a look. So, we're left kind of to our own devices here. Let's have Nash use his fire cane. Boom shakalaka. As he doesn't get the kill, as you notice. But, let's see here. There's a kill. Now, it might have been in our best interest to actually have Nash and Luna team up. But, so we'll try that next fight. And boom shakalaka. So 24 XP, that's nothing like what we were getting from the dog dudes in Vane. And we can still go back to Vane if, you know, you really want to. If we really want to. I don't think it's really that necessary to do yet. It will be something we might want to take care of later. So now you can see they're kind of grouped up. There's more than 3, so let's go with the Shocker.
Check this out.
And there it is. Now, if we didn't give him that necklace, I highly doubt he would have one-shotted them. He might have. I'm not saying that he couldn't. I'm just saying that it would be less likely that he could easily give all of them. So that's kind of what's nice about doing that. So here's a trap box, and you can see that these trap boxes are really bad.
Check this out.
Because the characters now have no control. Nash is burning MP like he's going out of style. I believe it only lasts for a turn or two. So, and all the characters' defenses are exposed for the most part. Which is bad, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so Alex is the only person, and Nash ran away like a bitch, which means he's not going to get XP. And that's something that, you know, it's going to happen. Oh no, he's been sleeping. No, don't heal them! Luna, you moron. We gotta do something. So as you can see, this battle can be very dangerous. So I just wanted to show you what happens. It's a very nasty situation to find yourself in, and since we have a lot of extra herbs in our inventory, it makes sense to kind of do that. If I do any in the future, it'll be more of an accident than me being a dumbass. Or no, wait, it would be me being a dumbass than me trying to show you something. Alright, so heal on up. That's why we have it. Yeah, we had to burn some MP in that, just to be safe. There's a new enemy there. 50 silver. So, yeah. Confusion fight. Mudmen, or I forget what, Mud Cyclops. Okay. So the Mud Cyclops aren't that big of a deal. The only real thing that you want to be able to do here is you're going to team up on one like that, team up on that one, and we should be able to kill 2 of the 3 of them? No, not quite. That one should... Oh, he's alive too. Hooray! There we go. At least we got one. And we'll be able to take out the other one. But usually the one in the back is... Unless he goes after Alex, he's not going to be able to reach. So I don't usually dread that one so much. I think one of them's still going to be alive after this. Stop. Ooh! And you notice the enemies are hitting really hard, by the way. We're average level 18, so I'd say maybe 16, 17, if you just do the average involving Nash. And these enemies are still hitting us really, really, really hard. Hence why I did the big bit of grinding that we did earlier. I mean, again, I might go back. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt at all to go back and do that. Because, yeah, the enemies are hitting us like steamrollers. Not that many levels up, I think, would ultimately help us. So we'll hold off on it for now. I can see a chest down there. Now, if you don't want to fight these enemies, you can see I can easily just outrun them, many of them, or move around them. But where's the fun in that? It's not that there's the fun in that. It's just that, you know, you're not going to get much out of, you know, holding off on them, so why would you want to do it? Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be able to knock out both of them. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's a thing. And then Nash and Luna are gonna be paralyzed. Great. So this is really legitimately where the game's difficulty starts to rear its ugly head. No joke. And again, just to be on the safe side. Not that you need to do this attack in every fight. You really don't. It's just, I'm doing it to do it. I'm just doing it to do it. But yeah, the enemies are getting harder and they're getting a little nastier, and you can see they're kicking our ass for what it's worth. And it's mostly me just not strategizing very well and kind of dicking around instead of taking these fights a bit more seriously. But you can see that the enemies here are not nice. I don't know how else to describe them. But one of the neat little tricks that still kind of works is the Temptation song. So we'll get the shocker on all these guys. I think it will kill the ants, which is good. And that actually might end the battle right there. And that's really what we gotta, how you gotta start this out. The shocking of the moth creatures, they're not as important as taking out the dog dudes. I'm just giving these enemies, you know, names for the time being. And I'll give you an example of that here. Oh, well, no, I won't. But yeah, really the dog dudes are the biggest threat. And as you can see, the grabbing of Nash's Thunder Bomb, or of that upgraded piece of gear for him that upped his wisdom. Invest. You can't go wrong with it, because his Thunder Bomb doesn't cost a lot for him to cast. And again, same battle, same layout. I'm still having her get that ready just in case, because Luna's always going to go last in the turn order.
Check this out.
For the current 3 characters. Alright, let's keep moving. So that's really the enemy type. I think there's one other enemy type out here that we haven't seen. Beyond that, that's really the gist of this place. Now that's the way out. We don't want to go that way. Kind of forget the layout of this place slightly. Got that chest. Where's the way out from here? Oh, it's probably down there. The hell? It's down here. Whoa! Alright, we'll see after the fight. Alright, so I killed out the 2 enemies there. The ants being completely a joke. Yeah, and it's really the other enemies that are the bigger threat. So, yeah. It'll be what it'll be. Alright. More silver. Yeah, this is a big open area that you kind of have to do a little bit to navigate. Like, you can even see I kind of got turned around in the opening area of here because I was like, where am I supposed to go? I think this is a trap. Yep. We'll deal with this accordingly. Well, it didn't go as badly as it could have, but while Alex was in a state of confusion, he burned one of our starlights, that little fucker. So we'll have to do a small money run in Vane at some point to make up for the Starlight I'm going to have to buy to replace the one we spent and lost. Because he's an idiot! Alright, let's keep moving. As I believe that's everything here. So you noticed it was the chests are debatably not worth it. We grabbed maybe 100, 150 silver and 1 medical herb. That's really it, man. That was it. We come on behalf of the Magic Guild, sir. We have been ordered to travel to Lunar by Galleon himself. Let us pass.
Oh man, we don't want to get mixed with the guild. Go on through quickly.
Luna's west of here, and this place is teeming with the criminal element. So I suggest we pass through here as quickly as possible.
Come on, Jeff. What did I do? Give me another chance. Come on.
Did you hear that? Please tell me I'm not going crazy.
You're not crazy. Our boss is just drunk out of his mind and screaming himself hoarse again. I love the man, but he can be a huge pain in the butt sometimes.
How lovely. Can we go now? Lan isn't getting any closer. Alright. Tastes like healing. Alright, so really quick, let's make a save since we did get here. Somewhat safe and sound. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, we'll get money back later in Vane later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. And buy a couple more starlights, because we can. So now that we're in Lon, not Lon, we're in the Nazca Barrier. We come on behalf of the guild, sir. We have been ordered to travel to Lon by Galleon himself. Let us pass.
Listen up, boy. I don't care if you were sent here by the goddess herself. I don't care if you were bringing milk and cookies to me own dear mother. Nobody gets through this gate without Coil's permission. Alas, I think the man is drunk off his arse at the moment.
Can we talk to him anyway? We're really in a hurry.
The last I saw him, beastie, he was thoroughly enjoying a glass of a finest brew in the North Tower.
Alright, so apparently we gotta get this dude named Kyle's permission. Who's apparently getting shit-faced in the North Tower somewhere. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You would assume that was the North Tower. There.
I just held her hand, Jessica. Why are you so angry?
Look, over there, it's Maribia. I was there once when I was a kid. You still are a kid. I'm not a kid, I'm a lady.
Okay, so... Can we just say we got the dude's permission? I believe there is at least a red chest down here somewhere. Just trying to find it so we can make a mental note. Yeah, there it is over there in the corner. I am formally offering you to tour a prison. You are please going. Whatever. Someone call the people with the white coats. Alright, so... I believe now if we go up here... Am I still here? This is a weird little transitional thing that I always forget how to actually do it. Let me think. Suppose you noticed that the guards working here are thieves, but you're pretty good despite that. I hired them as bodyguards when I traveled into the Marius zone to sell my patented extra strength pile solve? I guess it makes sense in a strange way, having the guards, I mean. Okay, that leads us back down here. It's like you gotta talk to certain people in a certain order, and it's not really clear who you're supposed to talk to. Because we gotta get him to move. I'm just gonna say this. He moves to another location, but it's strictly based on who you talk to. Have I seen Kyle? Here it is. This must be him. He was stumbling towards the east tower with a mug of a veil the size of my head.
Let's go find him, Alex.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. It is a weird kind of setup. So now you can see he's gone.
My friend Kyle was here a while ago, but he went to get some food because he was hungry. I bet he went to the cafeteria in the basement. That's where I go to get ice cream.
This barrier run by thieves has ice cream? Okay. Again, like I said, a lot of the NPCs have a lot of funny stuff to say. Alright, so the cafeteria area looks like it's down here. Looking for Kyle. Wouldn't even talk to me today. He got rip-roaring drunk instead. He's still fuming over the encounter with his ex-girlfriend. I saw him sashay into his bedroom, but I don't know if he should go to sleep. For all those beers he drank, he might not wake up. So he supposedly went to his room. Kyle's finally asleep, thank the goddess. When he gets drunk, he gets completely out of control, so we lock him up in the jail cell until he dries up. I wish he'd stop arguing with Jessica and just admit how he feels for her. Alright, so he's obviously now over here. There we go. Oh. Arguably the greatest fantasy character ever written, guys. I assure you. The greatest.
Oh, what a night. Kyle had himself another night of wine, women, and song. Just between you and me, I think I had a little too much of the wine. But the women didn't complain.
It's the little things in life, guys. You have to have goals in life. They don't have to be admirable ones. And this guy is the exact definition of that. You're being quiet, kids. Kyle sleep most calmly when you are railing him for furious anger.
What? This slappy drunk is in charge of Nansen? So what is he doing, drilling all over the floor in his jail cell? When the boss is getting worked up, he is coming most entirely berserk and uncontrollable. When he is having a most disturbing battle with his old girlfriend, we are knowing it was coming. So we are encouraging him to drink most excessively and throwing him into the brig. It is being for the best. What's good on the dear? Kyle, it is being nothing at all. You're going back to sleep now. Okay, sleepy. That was being too close. I will make you a deal. If you do not disturb Kyle again, I am ordering guard to open the west gate most swiftly. I am suggesting you accept my offer before I am throwing you into the cell with Kyle and devouring the key. Oh, so much anger. Jessica was Kyle's girlfriend. Well, I wonder if they still have feelings for each other.
Oh boy. Well, that was interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and make a save so we don't have to go through that nonsense again. And we'll do a slightly, let's see here. And we'll head through the west gate.
I could have told you Kyle was going to get toasted the second his lady friend stormed out of here. You didn't actually try to wake him up, did you? Few things in this world are uglier than Kyle on a bender. Except perhaps my mother on one.
We were about to wake him up when someone stopped us.
And a wise man he was, freak. You might as well wander into a cave and tickle a hibernating bear. Why don't you run along now before you get us all fired?
Alright, and away we go. As now we go through what's the Nazca, barrier east, which is riddled with flies and other things. Again, nothing too major to say about this area. I think there's some obviously new. There's I believe a new enemy that we haven't seen yet showing up soon. And as you can see, though, the electrical attacks of Nash did not do much, which can be problematic, but not too much. As you can see, the Fire Cane does more damage than the electric attack, but you need to wound the enemies, so take that in stride however you want. But I mean, you're at the mercy of the amount of enemies on the screen. You're better off weakening them all than just him one-shotting one and then dealing with another one and so on. Keep HP always at full, just because those bug dudes can put you to sleep. And god damn it, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Unlike the raging idiot that Nash is, he ran away. Again, this is why it's a big deal that we do hit up the Cave of Trial later and get Nash some levels, because he ran away from the fight a second time and got no XP from that. I'm pretty sure when they run away, when a singular character runs away, they don't get XP. Alright, let's keep moving. The Mountain Pass has become much safer since Kyle was put in charge. Before he and his men arrived, unwary travelers were mugged on this very road, or whatever. I transported goods between Maribia and the Maria Zone, and this trip was always the worst part of the trip. This part was always the worst part of the trip. I don't know about anyone else, but I definitely appreciate what Kyle and his men have done.
Kyle and his men have a bad reputation, but they do good deeds.
That's kind of what you got to take from that. Eventually they hired the brigands and thieves to protect the people on the road, is what it seems like, to me anyway. Alright, we're on the move. And there's a Starlight. Kind of makes up for the one we lost, but meh. Not really, because we would have had one more. Again, I do want to... Well, that fly is so high up, I don't think we can reach him. Normally they don't fly up that high, it's kind of weird. No, I guess this is it. I thought there was another enemy type here, but I guess not. Alright, well, we'll move on, because that bug is clearly not in reach. Alright, so now we are in the Marriott zone, I would assume, as we can make our way over and here. So we're going to be reaching the town of Lon in due course, of course. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And when we come back, we will be heading into the town of Lon to confront us, a bullshitter. We'll see you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.